All right, guys. Welcome to this live session here with your host, Dre Day FX. So, as we do every weekdays, we look at the Forex indices and metal markets. So, hope everyone had a great morning. So, we were on live here at the London session. Pretty good session here overall. So, let's get on to it. So, we're going to start with the news calendar as always, see exactly what's going on. So hope everyone had a great morning so far. So we're still in the U.S. Government shutdown, guys. So it may so it's there's really no actual economic news in regards to regular info. We do have a FOMC today at around 2. So we'll see exactly if the to see exactly what to expect here in regards to interest rates and all that stuff, what Sherman Powell will say. But for now, if we look at our session currently at 9:20, we have FOMC member speaking, 9:30 also, 10 also, and we had crude oil inventory here at 10:30. So if you're trading crude oil, just making sure of looking at that news event. But other than that, we have FOMC, the 10-year bond auction also, and the FOMC meeting minute here at 2. So we'll see exactly how it goes. So we have a lot of FOMC speakers here today. So overall, nothing really big here in regards to that. Hey, Leon, hope you have a great day. So let's look at TV Alert app. So this is the app in here in regards to the institutional liquidity. So we had a few alerts here this morning. We had the US30 and German. That was a sell, and then we had a buy here on German. And also we had the first signal here was UK100. That was a buy, and that's still flying right now. So looking good so far. Let me go back here and see when we got that alert. And what you're seeing here, this is one of my application that I created here to send institutional liquidity entries here from TradingView to this. So you don't have access to the actual indicator, but you have access to the alert of that indicator. So that's perfect. So at 3:01, so right at the market open, we had a buy, and then we had a sell on German 40. Then we had a buy on German 40, and that was a good trade overall. And we have Euro 50, that was a sell. And then German again for a buy. So we're gonna look at it here in a few and analyze that couple of seconds. Now we're going to look at the TradingView indicators here. So I'm just gonna pull up everything here. Boom. So yeah, I can see. All right, so I'm just gonna pull up that. There we go. So, all right. So I'm gonna explain you a few indicators that I have. So German flied to the upside. So that was awesome. And we had also UK100 that did went up. But I'm gonna explain you each of the indicators that you're seeing here. So all of the indicators that you're seeing, those are my own indicators that I created. I'm also a software engineer, so I'm creating my own stuff. So everything that you're seeing here, you're not gonna see that anywhere else than here on my live. So first indicator here is called Nova. So it's an actual trend indicator here that will provide you with a trend in the market. So as you can see, the trend started to switch at around midnight Eastern Standard Time. So at our London session, we had a sell. The reason why we had a sell is that they break out of that cloud here, and then we had another buy entry, basically two buys entry after that. And as you can see, the buy is still flying here, still current. So basically, it's pretty simple to understand. It's a trend indicator, all right? So I could go on the left side. You see exactly what happened here. So you had sell, buy, sell, and all that stuff. Next, we have the fair value gap edge, so FVG. So provide you with a fair value gap here in the market. So on our live, you had the fair value gap that was created right away after that impulsion here in the top. I think there was one here because I remove. You have the option to remove old fair value gap also, but I think that was. Let me check. No, that was at 6 o'clock. Yeah, so we had a FVG at 6 o'clock. That was confirmed, as you could see. Price went in that FVG and bounced off of it. So bullish FVG confirmed, and that FVG is based off of the 1 hour chart. All right. Next, we have high-low level. So this is a support and resistance indicator. So I'll provide you with support and resistance off of the current time frame. That'll be the smaller lines here, and the higher time frame is the bigger ones. So the bigger higher time frame is off of the 30-minute one. And as you could see, price break out of that previous resistance that is currently support. So pretty good to understand where to put your trailing stop and put your stop loss, take profit zones, and all that stuff. So right now we're above this zone here. So next zone after that, we don't have anything else here in the left side. So now we're in price discovery here. So eventually it will create a support and resistance off of that current price action. Next, we have open, high, low, close. This is the multi-time frame analysis indicator. So basically, provide you with the open price, median price, the highest price, median price, and the lowest price of depending exactly on what you want: previous day, previous week, previous month. So right now you're seeing the previous week. So we're trading near the previous week's high off of German. And if, let's say, I want to look at the previous day, I just have to switch here. And as you can see, it just changed. So now we're trading above previous day high, right about here. So when we got that entry, it was bouncing off of the previous day mid range, and we had an entry for a buy. So, and you could have put your TP here at the previous day high, but right now it's breaking out of that previous day high, and we're currently at the previous week high. So next we have POC VWAP. So this is a point of control and a volume weighted average price. So on our live, I said that we were waiting for it to break out of that POC. So this is the POC line, this one, and this one is the VWAP, and that was a previous day VWAP, previous day POC, and you have the current VWAP here, so it's still bullish. So everything, as you can see right now, you have a panel here giving you all the details. So current VWAP, so it's above, the price is above the current VWAP, price is above the previous day VWAP, above previous week VWAP, and above previous day POC. So everything is looking bullish. So basically you could use that as a support and resistance zone and a point of interest for price to reverse. And as you could see, it bounced off of that previous day POC and break out of previous day VWAP, and you had the buy here. So everything was aligning here for a buy, and this is what you have here. And finally, we have EMA EMX AI with Nova. So this is one of my original indicator that I created, and the way that I was trading for the last 12 years. So I was looking for a setup off of average directional index, and I applied Nova, that is the trend indicator. So when everything's aligned, you have a signal here for buy or sell. And as you can see, we had a buy here right at around the time that we received the buy signal here on the institutional liquidity application. So everything was aligned here for a bond. And as you can see right now, you're going to see exactly the TP zones here. Right now we're at TP6. So we're currently at TP5. So we already had TP5 that was broke here. So that's pretty much the run around here in regards to all of the indicators here. So that's all of the indicators that we're going to be using here on our live. And let me go back here so I can see if there's any chat here. Please check UK 100 and secure. Please check UK 100 and secure a profit. Yeah, it's don't worry, Leon. It's trailing right now. So I know that UK 100 is flying. Please, could you analyze SSP 400 for a sell setup? Yeah, I'll look at it right now. As well as the price action took previous week high and daily candle close bearish below last bullish candle. So continuation for sell setup. Yeah, thanks for bring on below 50% free. All right, perfect. So let's look at it. So what time is it? It's 9:30. So we're going to look at that US SSP 500. All right. So I'm just gonna open this and open this. Boom. So, all right. So right now we are trading near the VWAP here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my line. Trend line, not trend line, horizontal line. I always put the line on the previous day POC and VWAP. All right. So always make sure to do that. So that way you're gonna see exactly some zones of interest as if the price wants to go at that point. So let's look at what to expect. So we had the swing half, so the fib. So I'm just going to put my fib here on that highest point here, lowest point. All right. So let's look at zones. So we have 50% right here. So this is the medium price, right at the medium price here, 50%. 61.8 is basically the PO, the VWAP, 61%. 61.8 is VWAP. So 61.8 is right here. VWAP is right here. So what to expect here is maybe a continuation here to the upside. If we're going lower, we need to bounce off of those zones here for confirmation of lower price. Because if we look at the actual price action here, we I think since yesterday I was telling you guys that I'm looking for a sell off of the all of the indices, the US indices. So we'll see if it wants to switch right now. So, all right, so US30 is a sell. All right. So NASDAQ is flying right now. All right, let me. All right, so US30 is a sell. So I think that's the. Okay, so that's the only signal that we had. US30 for sell, so it's breaking down right now. All right, so US30 is a sell right now. So right now it's trading near. Just gonna remove this. So that was a previous day. So let us break down that US30, why it's going down. So let me go back on the. Okay, perfect. So what I'm looking for here is I always put my line off of the previous day POC and VWAP, right? So we have that right here. And as you can see, it went above that and started to break down to the downside. So NASDAQ, so US100 is a buy. But be careful, guys. It may start to reverse. Let me put my line here off of that. All right, so that is a buy. So as you can see, it went to that zone and started to reverse a little bit. So we'll see if it wants to continue to the upside. We just got that buy here a couple of hours ago. So we're around 4 o'clock. I switched for a bullish movement, but we need to put our fib. So I'll put my fib here on that previous swing. Swing high, swing low. All right. So let's look at zones. So 61.8 is right here. 50% is right here. The Russell 2000 for a sell, following US30. So RTY for a sell. All right. So let's go back on SSP 500. Yeah. So now SSP 500 is breaking to the downside. Perfect. So it went to that 50% and it's breaking to the downside. Just waiting for it to confirm a sell. Now, but the best one here, US30, is well going down. and now it's trading well below previous the POC and VWAP. It's at POC and VWAP zone. We'll see how it goes. And I'm just going to go back here on that UK trade. I think it already hit the. Just going to see here. Just going to monitor that. Still looking good here. All right, so that's perfect. I'm just gonna look at where we're at. All right. Let me go. So let's see. It's gonna look perfect. All right. So that's perfect here. So UK100 is done to the upside right now. So it started to reverse. Got out of that trade on the automation. So that's perfect. Let's look at the US30. US30 is still breaking down. So we have Russell to the downside also. NASDAQ here is going up. Just already put our lines here. So it reached that previous day POC VWAP zone. And US 500 is looking to break down to the downside right now. So we'll see if it wants to continue. Usually it, S&P 500 and NASDAQ does move the same way. But what I'm seeing here, I'm pretty sure it's going to break down here to the downside. We're trading rel at the medium price of previous day price action. So I'm more confident here of taking a sell here on S&P 500 right now. So we're going to then the NASDAQ for a buy. But our sell zone here is well below here. But if you are confident here of taking that trade, you can make your own decision. All right, so make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe to the channel. And open your notification bell for the next live. That'll be tomorrow. I'll see exactly if I'm going to do another live, a London session. So be ready for maybe another session here tomorrow morning. We'll see exactly how it goes. So I'm going to try to increase the amount of London session here on YouTube. All right. Oh, sorry, I won't be on. Here we go. So please, could you show table setup for POC and VWAP indicator? What do you mean table setup? What do you mean, Leon? Table setup. You talk about the settings for the POC, the POC and VWAP. I cannot see the same settings in the table as yours. All right, so let's see. POC WAP Discord. I'm gonna scroll down slowly so y'all can see. So decimal placement, I have it at 4. So the first two at the top should be checked. All right, and then if you scroll down, you have show previous day POC comparison, and then you have show price versus VWAP comparison. So this is the current VWAP. And then extend previous VWAPs. All right, so I'm gonna start again. So 4, the first two needs to be checked. Okay, so this one unchecked, this one unchecked, this one unchecked. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just gonna 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after the first two, you have 10 boxes after that needs to be unchecked. All right. And after that, you have this one that is checked, and then you have 2 that is unchecked, and the last 2 checked. All right. So I removed the show label, the show VWAP bands. I removed that, and I show the dashboard. All right. In regards to the POC, this is the period 20. Show dynamic POC. Show previous day POC. All right. So I'm only looking at the previous day POC. You have previous month, previous week, but I unchecked those two. And for the rest, that's pretty much the color and all that stuff. So the rest is pretty normal. All right, perfect. Perfect. So let's see. Yeah, so S&P 500, nothing yet. NASDAQ was still pushing. We had a buy on NASDAQ. Now it's in that zone here of previous the previous day POC and VWAP. We had a Russell for a sell. Now it's retracing things. So it just bounced off of the point of control. So this is the point of control here. And we have US30. for a bounce off of the point of control and VWAP. So it seems to have a bounce here off of those. I'm just gonna open the trend here. All right, so we have maybe a pullback here, but still looking for it to go down. So this candle just took all of the those liquidity here at the bottom, and it went towards that POC, point of control. So we may have a retracement. So I'll put a fib here off of that. Put swing high, swing low. All right. So if we look at that, 50%, 61.8. So I'm expecting to have a retracement here off of those loans to go lower here. Sorry, on US30. I think Russell did the same. Pull up Russell. Yeah, Russell is doing the exact same. So the reason why I'm putting fibs already, guys, is because I see when you see a big, strong push to the downside and then a retracement like that, 9 out of 10 times, those are fib retracements. All right, so point of interest here for this. So if it wants to go lower, it needs to go towards those zones here. So 50% is right here, 61.8 is right here, 50% is right here, and 61.8 is above. So this is 50%, 61.8. If it really wants to go up like that, it needs to do that. But what I'm expecting here is price to go down, then reverse towards that 51, 61.8, and then go lower here. All right, pretty simple. So make sure to like and subscribe, guys, and make sure to like if you're on the live. This is going to help me out tremendously here to push it out to the algorithm here, so people can trade with us and see setups here like that. So we had a sell on US30, Russell 2000. We had a buy on NASDAQ, and that was it. I think we only had three alerts here. And if you have taken those trades here at when the alert came in, you would currently be in profit here. So NASDAQ was a sell, breakout of that zone. So we have Russell here. All right, and NASDAQ is a buy here. I said NASDAQ on US30. US30 is a sell. Russell 2000 a sell, NASDAQ a buy, right at market open. So I could show you exactly the TV app, so yeah, I can see exactly that I am not pulling those setups here out of don't want to say. Hey, so let's see. So those are the last few setups here. So 937 had a sell on Russell, 935 a buy on Nasdaq, and at 932, 933 we had a sell on US30. So those were the three setups here that we had today on our session. If you missed the London session, we had basically originally two sells here on Euro 50 and German 30, 40, and then after that we had the UK 100. I think there was UK 100 was the first trade for a buy. This one went up big time, and German went up also. So I'm gonna pull up here those setup. So we were in that trade here, right about here. Want to buy, went up. Now it's reversing here. So this is Euro 50. Yeah, the sell, but we didn't have the buy here because so now it's ranging off previous day. I think that was the fair value gap here. So now it's stalling here on the point of control right here. Point of control is basically here. That was a fair value gap. Just gonna remove the drawings, but you could clearly see that it went towards the point of control, and it's ranging. And we have German that we had a sell here, and then we had a buy, and to the upside it went. All right, so we have a break. Let's see here. We have, let me go back on US30. So US30 here is our continuation here to the downside. So I put the fib as a precaution to see exactly what to expect. Maybe we're going to break down to the downside straight away, or we're going to reverse. We're going to pull back before going down. But I'm expecting to have the price going lower here, maybe until the end of S&P 500 is a buy currently that just came in.
US 500 at price 6,725.8 on 15 minute time frame and time 9 hours 56 minutes and 49 seconds. US 500 at price 6,725.8 on 18 minute time frame.
All right, so let's go on US 500. Yeah, so we have a fair value gap here for a bearish move. So it may go towards those zones here to before going down. So if that's the case, always put you're gonna have to put your fib. That's why I was like, overall it's a sell, but pretty much hesitant here of taking the trade. Let me what I was going to do here. I want to minimize this. Yes, there you go. So let's put a fib retracement off of that move. So we already did that. So 50% is here, 61.8 is right here. So if it wants to go higher, I'm expecting to go towards that zone. We have also a fair value gap here at that point. So just monitor that and see exactly how it's gonna play out. So US30, S&P 500, Nasdaq. We had a buy. Nasdaq is flying right now. And US30 and Russell is a sell. Yeah, Russell is pulling back here. So interest here is Russell. All right, so check. It's 10 o'clock here. We'll see how everything goes. All right, so let me close that. All right, so we're done. All right, so we had the 4 signals here. So overall good. All right, so let me refresh. Just gonna refresh my page. Make sure that those are closed. Perfect. All right, so we have pullbacks here on US30. Russell, we already had a pullback off of it. So I would be out of that trade. Nasdaq is still up. And S&P 500 here is going up here. So yeah, but like I said, Leon, Euro 50, I don't take setups here at New York at all. I'm only focusing on London because it's a euro indice. So the euro indice will push more on London than New York, in my opinion. But if it makes sense to take the trade, take it. As long as you analyze the trade, the setup correctly, and if it makes sense for you, because you're not going to receive Euro 50 signals for TV Alert app at New York, only at London. All right, so I'm already out on a few trades here. Managing one of my friend's account. Let's see. And as you can see, I'm going to show you the results here for today's trades. Those are only for educational purposes only, guys. Only educational purposes only. So you could see those are the trades that were called out here on this session. So on that account here, did 0.5%. On the US30, NASDAQ, and S&P 500 setups. So as you can see, S&P 500 is still flying. I would have been able to keep the trade a little bit longer, but my threshold here, if we're scalping, is I'm here like maybe 30 minutes in the trade, in and out, good. But everything is flying here, so. And I'll show you exactly the setups on the TV Alert app that was called automatically. All right, so if we go back here, and what you're seeing here, guys, this is my own app that I created. So US 500, you see, buy at the time 9:56. You can go back on your chart and see exactly when it came in. The next one before that, we had Russell for sell. It's pulling back a little bit. We had NASDAQ US 100 for buy at 9:35, and we had the US30 for sell 9:33. It's all good. Let me pull it back again. You may or may not see it, but it was a small. I'm just gonna go back here. You should see. So it's how much is it? It was 550, 525 and 44 cents. I just did a zoom a little bit more so y'all can see, maybe not. Yeah. You see that's the profit here off of those three trades. 525 and 44. Okay. And I'll show you. This is that UK 100 trade. So that was UK's 100. Yeah, congrats to you, Leon. You could look at your account. I think it did exactly that here on that UK 100 trade. So the UK 100 trade is already closed out. And let's go back here on Russell. Yeah, Russell is US30 is reversing. Russell is reversing big time. So it should be already out of those trades, but Nasdaq and S&P 500 here is flying here. Perfect. All right, so I think that'll be the last signals that we're going to receive. So let's go back here on the charts. Questions, guys. It's the last curtain call here for questions. If not, we're going to close out the session. So be in the lookout. Maybe we're going to have a London session here tomorrow morning. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. But if there's any London session, make sure to look at the schedule here on the Discord if you're in the Discord, or wait for the upcoming live that will be set up here maybe during the day today. And you just have to open the notification bell for the next live. So that's why it's better to subscribe, like and subscribe to the channel. And you will be informed and notified of the next live here for me. All right. So we'll close it out here, guys. So it's 10:11. So it's 11 past 10. So we'll close it out. And so thank you so much for being on this live. So make sure to be back here at tomorrow. It could be London session, but for sure we're going to be here at New York. But we'll see exactly if we're going to have a London session or not. So make sure to open the notification bell here for the next live. All right. So that being said, here I wish you a wonderful day, guys. And we'll be back here tomorrow here for another session here with yours truly, Dre Day FX. All right. So have a great one. Peace.